To get that big head in it.
To get your massive cranium in.
Is that a proper blood pressure machine?
Yeah.
It's a proper sphygmomanometer.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah. A sphig.
Sphincter.
Sphinctermomanometer. Oh, that's something else.
You can stay away from my sphincter.
Ooh.
That's not very friendly.
It's not very trusting. It's a dead cat in the box. Wow.
Good evening, YouTube. How are you doing? Are you all? Have you had a good weekend? Is Badger in yet? We need to have a quick chat with Badger when he turns up.
Where the bloody hell's Badger?
Good evening, people.
Good evening.
How are you doing, Mike?
Giving it all away.
Tina, hello.
Hi, teen.
Hello, Callum.
Hello, Callum.
It's good to see Ricky back, says Callum. Jay, hello.
Hello.
Peter Snow, hello, sir. Sarah, good evening. Hi, Mike. We're doing good. Are you okay this evening, Ricky?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, cool.
Hi, Alan. Great to have you with us. Great to have you with us. We've just been chatting about Halloween
Hello, Jack.
and what's the plan for Halloween, and it should be good. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Look at that. Bloody podge. All I've done today is eat.
I've been
All
losing
I've
weight. I've done a
done-
lot of walking.
All I've done today is
Sarah
cram.
saying, hello.
I had a massive breakfast this morning. I fancied bacon and eggs and beans. So I had a bloody great plateful. I was just sat watching telly. I was telling Mark Kelly, I was just sat watching telly. It came to about 1:15. I get a phone call off my sister, and I was, oh, Lynn's ringing. I said, hi, sis. She said, are you on your way? I thought, oh shit, I forgot. And she'd organised a carvery, and because you can't help yourself when you're at a carvery. A bloody big plate of carvery, loads of gammon, potatoes, peas, carrots, bloody
You
gravy,
fat
mad,
bastard.
yeah, I know. And I still feel like, oh. I don't usually
I'll
like.
tell you what, you'll have a mighty dump in the morning.
Do you know what? I maybe will.
Jaya. Hello, Ween.
Oh, Cliffy lost another goldfish today.
The vet said stop walking them.
Yeah. Yeah.
See that tumbleweed blow past then?
Ding.
So we've got Ricky with us this evening.
Hi, Babsy.
Ricky is up for doing the PSI method.
Elaine Parker's in, guys.
Hello, Elaine.
Elaine Parker's in. Hi, Elaine.
I don't know who that is. SR Spookfest, hello.
Hello there.
Cheryl, good evening.
Oh, we had another great idea earlier tonight, but we're going to keep it under wraps.
Don't
for
share
now.
it.
I'm not going to.
Don't share it yet.
You know, with me, mum's the word. We're going to
Yes.
keep it under. But what a revelation! What an idea!
Yeah, we've got something good coming.
Got something in the pipeline which you will all enjoy.
If it'll be sometime maybe December or even January. It depends how quick we can get it rolling.
Yeah. I think you'll quite like it too, Ricky. Too.
Oh, really?
High spirits, good evening.
Good evening,
Lakin in the
everybody.
background. Kevin, hello. How are you guys on here? Says Jack. I've seen Ricky's hair. It's got quite long at the back.
Look,
Take
my
to the
Mother
side,
Nature
mate.
one.
Look at that.
Good
He
evening.
can put a bobble in his hair.
Good evening, Tracy.
I had a big
Good
Sunday
evening, Tracy.
today. I ordered from a local sandwich shop here in Sheffield. The food is out of this world. It's
Oh,
proper
sounds nice.
food. He's stuffed.
I
Cool.
couldn't cram another crumb in. Oh, Babsy, yeah, you lot will be getting to her about it. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got to update the mods, the sods.
Absolutely. The sods. Yes. Ninja Kitty. Oh, that's at Babsy's letting them know.
Is Badger in yet? Anywhere?
Where is Badger?
Badger keeps contacting us via the Oculus, and obviously we don't always attend the Oculus. I was going to try and get Badger to go live, but I don't think we can do it on the TikTok because he hasn't got 1,000 followers.
Oh, no.
And I don't know how to do it on YouTube. I ain't got a clue. Yeah, I know you can share a live,
Can you? Can you request people to join you on YouTube?
Yeah, but I think you've got to run it off a desktop.
All right, okay.
That's the only thing. And I tried before and it cut the live off.
Have you heard of Laura Roston on YouTube? She's doing a Ouija board premiere with Amy's Crypt.
No, I haven't heard. Sounds
To see your high
interesting.
spirits. Yeah, please share with friends, guys. Keep tapping that screen. All the ones of you who are in,
Smash that like button. Is your channel not live tonight?
smash that screen.
I'm not allowed tonight now.
Did you say you've just paused it for a bit?
Yeah, I'm just taking a little break off my own TikTok.
I said, what found it if they search for it?
TikToker.
Oh yeah, they'll find
Is
it.
it
I
still
just don't have
Ricky
the app.
as well?
No, Paranormal Theory now. Again.
If you go look for Paranormal Theory over on YouTube and TikTok, that's Ricky's channels. Go subscribe and follow him.
Yes.
They put some cool videos on there about random stuff, feeding his tarantula and his scorpions and stuff.
Thank you for the sending
You
positivity
got a big
to me.
African land
Thank you
snail,
very
haven't you?
much.
Yeah, Albert.
Big
Yeah.
fuck off snail like that. Have you seen it?
A big what snail, man?
A
Sorry?
big massive snail.
All right, a big African land snail. I thought that's what you said.
Already sub says Mike. Cool.
Wonderful.
Rochelle, how you doing? Paranormal scholar. Good evening.
Thank you for sending positivity, Toby. As at the top, we do have a live goal. It's completely up to you if you want to contribute.
Should we do a
just put it up.
paranormal Dan? Should we do what paranormal Dan does?
Thank you for the heart, mate.
You've got to send us some money or I can't pay my phone bill. I'm getting kicked out
Oh
tomorrow.
no, it does it like this. Well, I've got a phone bill. I can't pay it. No one's having paid readings. No one will pay. No, so I'm just doing free readings.
Just search Paranormal Dan on TikTok. You'll see what we mean.
But I need to pay my phone bill. I've
Such
got
a negative twat.
£150 phone bill.
I've got loads
How
of
am I
video
gonna pay?
clips of him, what I'm putting together for YouTube. You'll see what we mean.
He's such a, do you know?
What a tit, innit?
He's so. Do you know? I didn't used to mind the guy.
No, I didn't.
But
Freemason as well, but that is very unmasonic of him.
Here.
yeah.
Who?
Badger.
Badger, hello.
Hello, Badger.
Badger's on TikTok.
Hello, Badger.
Badger, can you try sending us a live request? I'm not sure if you can, if you haven't got 1,000.
Hi, NASA.
Finally
Great
here,
to see
damn
you in.
work, Rochelle.
Trish is really good, apparently. Very good. She's fine.
So spooky.
Badger is going to try.
Cool. You see, Badger, we have been getting your Oculus requests, but I'm only on the Oculus. Tony's on it a lot more than me. I kind of get there on a Saturday evening on the Oculus, although I have seen your messages pop up. But if you know an app on the Oculus, Badger, send us
Jaya
the
Spooky.
name of it and we'll both jump on it and try and get on it at the same time.
Hello.
So we can have a chat. Rob Dog.
Hi, Rob Dog.
Wacker, wacky, paranormal.
Waka.
That's a mouthful.
Okay, will do, says Badger. Excellent. This is what we need. This is what we want. Excellent. Very good.
Waka.
Very good, very good.
Waka.
Waka, waka.
Rob Dog, hello.
Hi, Rob Dog.
Andrew, good evening.
Good evening, everybody. What would you like to see us do tonight, guys? I know we generally do the PSI method. We have been talking about it tonight. But what would you like to see us do?
If we do it, it is actually Ricky's turn to do it. What's that? Amanda's sent something through the messenger.
It's a day for you. I hope you're having a chilled evening.
It's my birthday on November the 3rd, on Friday, I think. Says Rochelle. Happy birthday.
What, you think it's your birthday on November the 3rd? Is that
How
what
old
you're
are you?
telling us?
Yeah, there we ask you how old you will be. I'm going to write it down if it's alright. Can I borrow one of these, Tony?
Of course you can.
Because we will put a thing up on our page. What? Did you say it was the 3rd of November, Rochelle? Write it on this bit of bog roll Tony's left here. Oh, cheers.
Write it on one of the cards. Lemon. I like my picture of a lemon. I thought it was quite good. Although I did have to write lemon next to it so people knew what it was.
So they didn't think it was a ball sack.
Why? Every time. Every single time.
November the 3rd. The PSI method they're asking for. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Is it your birthday today? Is it, Rochelle, is it your 21st on the 3rd? Again.
Oh, excellent. Because if it is your birthday, it's Mark's turn to sing happy birthday to one of our guests.
I'll get the guitars
So-
out.
Here we go.
Give it that.
There's one right there.
It's
Right
not
behind
third to do.
No, we won't be on when it's the third, so you best do it now. Get one credit.
Shall I have a go?
Oh God.
What do you mean, oh God, you've requested it?
I haven't.
Oh, bollocks. Who's doing the drums then, Ricky?
Ricky's got the sticks ready. Toby Ann says, please do drag.
Drag? What?
Drag
Toby
with
Ann's still
PSI method.
requesting a drag act.
Go
That
on.
wasn't... Happy birthday, Rochelle. Remember to pinch the like button, folks. It may like it. Rob Dog, excellent. Happy birthday, Cheryl King. So, do you want to do the writing? Can you see in the dark better than me? Because probably can't you?
Oh, the wee ghost. Thank you very much. Thank you for the small ghost, Tracy. Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Panel
Don't mind
beat,
doing that
we
at
are
all.
good, thank you. We're still alive, so that's a bonus.
So,
Like, subscribe, and comment. Can I borrow your notepad then? It's down there. Look.
Oh, just do that. I put it down here out of the way and I forgot where I put it. Right, very good.
Oh, you can't go live in here either, Badger. Oh, nightmare.
Oh, no.
Which program are you using on the Oculus? Because I know you can do like meets on the Oculus in VR, can't you? If you let us know, we'll download it and arrange a time.
And we'll get it sorted. Sorted.
Jesus Christ is in the house. What's the plan for tonight? Jesus is asking.
should already have.
Jesus Christ.
Happy birthday, Cheryl. Many happy returns.
Or did you earn the name? Because every time you turned up somewhere, people said, Jesus Christ.
Sheridan like jumping in bath, so we'll have playing through the speaker. High spirits, yeah, cool.
Hey.
Don't take anything electrical into the bath with you.
No, it was take my phone.
Oh, that's all right. It's just a low ampage. You won't get you.
It won't kill you
No, it
if
won't
it
kill
falls
you.
in the water.
I have dropped it once. Didn't kill me. I did take it in charging once, and then my mum went mad about that.
Well, you will. I won't kill you.
If it was plugged in charging, that might.
It was
No,
plugged
I-
into an extension cord.
It won't kill you.
No.
No.
Oh, well, yeah.
You
well,
need
if you're playing some music, just throw that in as well. That won't kill you.
It's 5. Look, guys, it's 5 volts going into your from a standard USB
Zap.
going into your phone to charge
Is that
it.
it?
That's yeah. It's standard 5 volts, even from something like that. I put that socket in. These are all standard feeds. It's something that's got a 240 volt cable going into it.
Yeah.
You've got your 240 volts at source, and there's a chance that it will kill you. It's AC, which
Who
is
was
the
that?
which
Who
is the
just
safe
used to take
electricity.
the TV into the bathroom with them.
Not into the bath.
High spirits.
I used to take my toaster in, bounce it on the sides of the bath, and do some toast
It's-
while I was having a bath.
Imogen's
That'd kill
birthday tomorrow, says
Toaster.
Jack. Happy birthday to Jack's sister.
Oh yeah, toaster. That'd kill you.
Yeah.
That'd just stay on, that wouldn't blow up because
Really?
it draws that many amps anyway. It's yeah.
Jesus.
It'd just
See,
kill
so
you.
those Jews can gossip over coffee after the live.
But anything with a low amp feed is
Kevin's
Probably just
spirit
short.
communication.
turn off at the transformer.
So is American Electric more dangerous because that's the other one?
No, that's it. It's all AC.
So is that AC
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, it's all AC.
Population 1 is the app to get. Population 1,
We've
what's that?
got Nikola Tesla to thank for
Is that where you're flying about and shooting people? Population 1. I think I deleted that.
Hello, Veronica.
Population
Hi,
1.
lovely. Hope yous are all well. Stay safe. Stay well. Stay safe. We will. Thank you. And
Badger,
and
in full of
you.
young kids, is it? Because they do my head in.
Oh, it's horrible that once you get into a game where it's full of young kids, I come out straight away. I don't talk to anybody.
Population 1.
Don't
I
be labelled
think I did actually have that. 'cause
Don't
it's
be
a-
able to pave or anything.
It's a free download.
Well, it's easy, isn't it? You know.
It's
Well,
a
what are you
shooting
doing here?
game.
I won't hear what you doing. You think, oh, time to go. Tony,
Population 1.
Mr. Beacock's in. Hello, Tony, sir.
Which one?
Tony.
Tony.
Tony. All right, Tony. Yeah, we're all well as far as I can tell, Tony. How are you, matey? We still haven't met up for that beer yet. We haven't had a
Ricky
PSI
one
night.
time.
Ricky one time.
Have you seen it on TikTok?
That is
young
weird.
kid?
That
Ricky.
is weird.
It's called Ricky.
Oh, he'd be doing that all day, wouldn't he?
You once we show you it, you won't get it out your head.
Drive you bonkers. No, don't even watch it. Don't even watch it.
Ricky one time.
It's horrible. It's I'd better get the gear.
VR chat. Yeah, which VR chat, Badger? Tony, can we borrow your trimeter, please?
Tony.
And your thermal, possibly. Ricky, can I borrow your left arm, please? Mm-hmm. So, stick your left arm through there. Face your wrist upwards. 10. Yeah, you see, where is it? Oh, you have to come a bit closer to the counter. I've got to get that on your arteries there. Not on your elbow joint. Is that over your main arteries? I can't.
I think so, yeah.
So we're just checking Ricky one times, blood pressure, heart rate.
Ricky one time.
It'll get real tight. You've had them before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Ricky. Is it the 29th today? Hi, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
29th of Oct. 23.
29th with an F. 29th.
The good news, Ricky, is you are alive. It's still going. It'll get real tight in a sec. Doobie and Willow, hello.
Hello.
Oh. That's not bad. 126/88.
What
Top-
should it be?
It should be round. For your age, that's about right.
Yeah.
For us, it'd be 130 upwards. Well, man's 130. But that's good. Your pulse is one. Bloody hell, your pulse is high. It's higher than yours.
119. Good God, that is man usually resides about 80, something like that.
Well, there's another way out I'm going.
You've got a very quick heartbeat.
I'm tempted for you to do man.
Come on then, let's do Tony.
Get him on it.
You watch, it'll be probably be in the sky high.
I have to do your left arm, Tony.
Left arm. Go on then.
Ricky is 126/88. His blood pressure, his pulse is 119.
Is that a systolic?
So you
Which
see
one's
that?
the systolic?
Oh, we're not getting technical. That has to be.
Oh, yeah.
I put it upside down.
I'm not coming to this doctor's again.
Well, I'm not a doctor. The love doctor is about to strike.
Well, you say I'm not a doctor. Well,
Is that over your arteries?
not in the Western sense.
Let's see if
That was this thing. That was this airbag making a noise.
you're 1,000 kilometres away. You win. So we're just taking blood pressures and the pulse rate to see if the experiment kind of it does raise it. It does raise your heartbeat and things. Get real tight. 14186. That's not bad.
Good.
Oh, 91 pulse.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a bit high. It should be in the 60s for us.
Well, it's like I've always said. I've
141.
always had a high
Bottom
pulse.
numbers spot on. Top numbers slightly elevated. Should be 130, but that's round about mine. But mine's in the 90s.
Come.
So you're all right.
Very good, very nice. I don't like the feeling of that. I don't
It
like the
crushes you,
feeling.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible. Right, okay. So we've got the old tri-field meter out and the old thermal cam.
We'll do this again, Ricky, at the end. All
Height-efficient
right.
thermal
Yeah,
cam.
sounds good.
Are you writing down, Tony? Or-
I'll write. I will write. I will be the writer.
Subscribe.
Are you using strobe?
Subscribe.
Yeah, we're using the strobe, Andrew. We're gonna.
There you go.
Can you stick that watch on your right arm, Ricky?
The strobe.
On your right wrist, because we keep track of your heart rate as it's going. I'll let you do it. I'll put it upside down so I can read it.
Yeah.
Ricky, one time.
That is so weird.
Rochelle is saying your porn name is your pet's name, first name, and old street you lived on. Last name.
The old street I lived on, mine would be Flash Pickering. We all did that in the band, you know, when we were in Moby Dick. We took the name of our first pet and our mother's maiden name. I ended up being Flash Norton. So I was Flash Norton. Our guitarist was PG. Oh, PG. What was it? Oh God. No, sorry, GP. I can't remember. Oh, but we all ended up with absolutely wicked names.
Mine would be Richard Beadle. So not different.
Richard Beadle.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What would yours be, man?
What
First
would you
pet's name and mother's maiden name.
Ozzy Greenham.
Ozzy Greenham.
So we've got the thermal cam. I'm going to be keeping an eye on Ricky. He's
Ozzy, is that it?
which one is it?
That's the top one.
111. Bloody hell, Ricky.
Bloody hell, Ricky. You see?
That is high.
Mine isn't so high now, is it?
Your heart rate. That one. It's racing a bit. Paul, someone on that.
Here for a good time.
So we've got the tri-field meter. We're going to be having... Ricky won't be able to hear this once he's got the headphones on. What should we go with tonight, Tony, on tri-field?
Set it on loaded magnetic. That'll give you a milligauss. That's it. That'll do. And the thing is, with the loaded settings, it takes it up to something like 60 hertz, which is round about the human field, and that's how it emulates like that DC frequency, and that's how it can read the human field. But it's basically an AC meter. But they've done that because it just reads it all, and they're really clever the way they've done it. I love these meters.
Magnetic. It needs to be on electric, doesn't it? If it
Oh, does it?
to be, yeah.
Weighted electric. Made so much stuff.
Pick your heart rate up, look.
That's weird.
And your brain. Really sensitive, these things. Ricky, one time. So your head 45 degrees, body's 42.
So we'll have on weighted magnetic, so the electricity from this stuff doesn't interfere with it.
Yeah.
So that's basically registering what the human field would be, basically. So
That'll be picking that lot up.
So yeah, it does on
Let you sit down.
electric.
Let Tony sit down.
I won't be sitting down, I'll be stood up taking notes, mate. So
Yeah, better off moving away from Ricky so I don't think we're touching him.
where's the... Oh, you've got the mask.
Got the mask.
Right, excellent. So I'm going to turn the strobe on now.
Vito knows what Mary loves. Rectal thermometer time. Some badger said.
I don't think so.
Ricky, one time I'd love that.
Ricky one time. Got me saying it now. Right.
How do I... Badger, how do I let you in on the live on YouTube? I don't know how to do it.
Oops. There we go.
Rochelle loves the ear thermometers. The sound that beeps sends her crazy. So the tri-field is fluctuating between 0.1 and 2, which we're going to take as a baseline reading, which is normal.
Yeah, it's reading basically baseline reading. So if that spikes, I mean, you'll hear it. That's what the little that clicking is. Okay, so we're just going to put that there.
turn that light out in a minute, Ricky.
Yep.
Is that close enough for you?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't press settings. You want to press the white noise. You idiot! Here we go. Okay,
Now ready to rock and roll?
we're ready to rock. And this is what Ricky will be listening to,
White noise.
as ever. Of course, Ricky won't be able to hear anything once these are on. Okay, Ricky,
very
there you
much.
go. Alexa, turn lamp red.
Okay.
Alexa, turn light red. Alexa, turn light red.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, turn light red.
Okay.
Alexa, reduce lamp to 50%.
Okay.
Light.
Alexa, reduce light to 50%.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got two of these. I call one a lamp and the other one's light, and I get
That's not in
confused.
his eyes, look. It's on his head.
It will be one, Sav. Right. So now Ricky is listening to, he's got the white noise going on in his ears.
So the start time is
That's correct.
8:40.
8:43.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8:43 is on the screen.
Where are we based? Jesus Christ, we're in East Yorkshire. Cheryl King, welcome to the live. Thank you for the subscription. Do I like your new cat picture, Rochelle? I ain't seen it, we'll have to have a look. So we're going to give Ricky a few minutes just to settle in. His heart rate is 110. Ricky can't hear us talking. Plants look real hot, look. Temperature. Colour. Oh yeah, weird. Giving off heat. Is that because near the radiator?
Radiator's on.
Chatting on your phone, so it's small mic, okay.
So we're basically just waiting for just any, as the people who've seen us run this experiment a few times, you'll know exactly what we're waiting for. We're waiting for Ricky to receive any images, any sounds, any smells, really just anything that he senses while his senses are being bombarded with a strobe and white noise, which effectively shuts the senses down to allow your internal senses to open up.
Don't fart, somebody said. We'll pick it up on thermal if he does. It'd be cool to take this on Tuesday, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's coming on
To
Tuesday.
very briefly hear a horse running, like on, like concrete sort of, that kind of noise.
Alright, still the same.
So if there are any benevolent spirits here who would like to come forward and make your presence known, Ricky is the one sat in the chair.
Got a little bit cooler all over, especially in my arms and legs.
His arms are 44, his legs are 44. It's normal temperature, really. Yeah, the traffic what went past, Ricky cannot hear it through the headphones. Hi, Shandy.
So if there are any benevolent spirits out there who would like to approach Ricky, maybe just give him some kind of noise, give him some kind of vision, make him see something in his mind's eye, or even approach him and tell him your name. That would be wonderful, thank you.
Do you know?
Do we know who?
The stairs.
8:49. What about the stairs?
Really quite cold now. That's not what I've heard. I'm cold.
He's still, Ricky's actually 45. He hasn't changed in temperature. Is he wearing Crocs? He is, isn't he?
I don't know.
His heart rate has soared right up to 117.
Bloody hell.
Just heard the voice of a man muffled. Jerry.
Jerry, do you have a message for us, please?
Yeah, that's what you would say.
Heart rate has gone to 134. Every time something happens, the heart rate shoots up, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
So there's a big thing around a man called Jerry, and I don't know if it has something to do with a horse.
Can you tell us what Jerry's surname is, please?
I don't know why, but all I can see is this guy there, and quite nicely dressed actually, but also quite common. And the lights change to a sort of whitish one.
Can you give us Jerry's surname, please?
But he's around.
It's 117.
There's a little green bottle, and it says in orange, well, orange label, Accunation.
What? Accunation.
It's very specific, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just empty though, no lid.
If there is an entity, spirit entity there called Jerry, someone trying to come through, could you tell us your surname, please?
Saying on the loud, don't say Jerry Maguire.
I can see you. Philip. Philip Gregory.
It's 118.
Philip Gregory. Philip Gregory, what do you have to do with Jerry? And can you tell us Jerry's surname?
Did you say Philip Gregory?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just seeing a horse again.
What sort of horse?
Brown horse's head. Leather brown strap and someone's hand on it. Belongs to him.
Can you see what breed of horse it is, Ricky?
I'm getting quite hot.
Ricky he's gone up 1 degree from 45, he's now at 46.
Just had a click.
Can you show Ricky more about this man and this horse, please?
Seen a bottle now with the word Mason on it. But M-A-I-S-O-N. The name Philip Gregory, but this name don't feel good.
Philip,
Whatever's going on, it's not good.
Philip Gregory, have you got a message for us? Would you like to speak?
Maison is the French word for house. Maison.
Mason jar is spelled the same way. It's spelled M-A-S-O-N.
Yeah, without the I. Yeah, Mason jar.
Heart rate's 116. Temperature's 45.
Just say a concrete well now. Yeah, it has something to do with this Philip guy. The bracelet on my left wrist has just moved a little. And again.
Doesn't appear
There's
to...
footsteps. I don't know if you guys are moving.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, this is the first time it feels like someone wants to talk. And a big vibration there.
Car going past. Get this right. Ricky, his arms and everything are 42 and his wrist is 47. It's a massive increase. Heart rate 117. Is there any spirit that would like to communicate through Ricky?
It's getting colder again.
He's actually got hotter, he's 46.
Everyone's gone now.
Heart rate's staying around 116, isn't it? What time did he start? It's a quarter to, so 15, 67. Has he done 18 minutes?
Started at 8:43. So it's 24 minutes.
Everything's quite black now.
Black. He's not actually looking at the strobe now.
See a baby now.
You can see a baby.
There's nothing noticeable about it, just a baby.
Can you tell us whereabouts you are, Ricky?
Just young, tiny, white.
Young tiny white baby.
Baby's got Pivolo.
Baby's got.
I couldn't make out what he said. Can you repeat that if you can hear me?
Really weird. You see a little face. I can see black hair.
What relevance is the baby? Is he going to link it to the well? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Just gone now.
I'm trying to speak to Ricky's subconscious mind. Can you hear me?
Every feeling and everything tonight has just been quite sad. I don't know why. Scissors.
Scissors.
Just see scissors.
21 minutes. So his wrist, what he was talking about, was gone from 47 to 43.
Right, okay. If there's anyone in spirit with the aforementioned names, can you come forward again and show Ricky more things? And Jerry, we're especially appealing to you. Jerry,
You just see two dots on the other side of the ping pong balls. Black dots. Someone's looking in. It's kind of strange. Guys, is there a white piece of paper down here?
No.
Somewhere, something white. Because very briefly, it felt like I could see. I don't know if there's a hole in this thing. Now it feels like someone's touching my shoulder.
No. Nobody's near you, Ricky.
I'll have to check this after, but it feels like someone's touching me on the right shoulder.
So temperatures remaining the same at 45 degrees. Heart rate 119. 24 minutes.
Jerry, if you're still there, can you tell us your surname, please? Can you tell Ricky your surname?
Just did that.
Just did 2 knocks. You were getting
And
that
again.
one. And again.
Yeah, I was getting that last week.
Heart rate 123. It's gone right up.
It is, yeah. Can you knock twice again for Ricky, please? Can you knock twice again for Ricky, please?
He's breathing funny. Is there anyone with Ricky now? Anyone in spirit? Has he fell asleep?
Sorry.
Sorry. What are you sorry
Just
for?
sorry.
Why are you sorry? (122) heart rate. How long do we let him go for? It's been gone.
Another couple of minutes, I think.
26, 27 minutes, is that?
Not well.
Say that well.
Click, click, click. She's not well.
She's not well. Who's not well?
We should know who.
We don't know who you mean. Can you tell us the name, please?
There's something more from this side. And again. No. It's getting a little bit cold again, guys.
45 degrees. We're going to stop the experiment in a minute. Have you got any last words you'd like to tell us?
There's not good about this. Everything's sad. It's just, yeah, dragging the mood down.
Yeah. 30 minutes.
Alright.
For a stop.
Yeah. Alexa, turn lamp white. Alexa, turn light white.
Before I take these off, is there a white piece of paper here?
No, mobile phone.
Oh, that's weird.
Right.
I think I like semi-hallucinated.
I was doing that with it before.
Yeah. That's what sensory deprivation
That was quite scary though.
can do. You know?
That was different.
Yeah. Hallucination can be a part of it, these sensory deprivation experiments.
That was quite creepy, that, to be honest with you.
Excellent.
Can I just take your blood pressure?
Yeah.
See, I'm sure it's elevated. Because everything else was. Stick your left arm in there, Ricky, first.
Yeah.
Just bollocks. How long do you think you was under then, Ricky?
15, 20 minutes?
30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. You really do lose track of time, don't you?
Yeah, it was. It's kind of like bang on 30 minutes. Yeah.
13286. That's low. I can't remember what his start time. Blood pressure was.
Wrote it down, didn't you?
Yeah, it was.
132.
But it wasn't that. It was 126/88.
It has gone up a little bit. Not much. It's gone up by 6.
Bloody hell. That was the weirdest one ever.
Pulse 126. That was high. Your pulse has gone right up.
Jesus. That was really cool, but really weird.
It was. It was. And let's go through these responses. Because that was quite good.
Mind if you get a drink of water?
Well, I'm going to make another brew if you want one.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll wait for Tony to come back. We'll just flick through some of these comments on the screen.
Good idea.
Sounds good.
Mike's in. Round of applause for Ricky. Golf clap.
Golf clap. Everyone. Go on, what film's that from then?
Oh, I can't read all this, what everybody's been putting. They've been having a chat with each other. Look.
Oops.
Lindy Lou, hello. I didn't see you come in.
Hello. Hello, Lindy Lou.
Pretty amazing, Jaya. A very interesting experiment. You're watching Evil Dead and watching this at the same time. Well done, Ricky, says Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Callum said there's a weird vibe going on tonight, but it is that time of year.
Well, yeah.
Halloween saying these experiments are always amazing. Rochelle said, I can hear 2 cats licking themselves.
God, I need a shower.
Be a bit stinky.
I am, yeah, one of them days.
That's not quite sweet. Are you a bit stinky, Ricky?
I am, yeah. Really, I'm a bit stinky.
So, I'll just say the Trafield meter never moved, it
No.
stayed. A few weird things did happen, but I'll let Tony read about them.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Trafield meter was constant all the way through.
It stayed on its baseline. Didn't it?
Yeah, and even though it stayed on its baseline all the way through, that too is important.
Yeah.
You know.
So, yeah, I mean, we keep an eye. Was it Mike Williams who said to us you should keep track the vitals as you're doing it? So that's why we started doing it.
Yeah. It was a great suggestion.
And
you know,
it does elevate, doesn't it, all the time?
Yeah, and we'll always take on board good suggestions. This is how everybody learns. You know.
Definitely.
The thermal, it got a few things what Tony wrote down, but kind of pretty much stayed at 45 all the way through, apart from one thing.
Nothing
think.
too dramatic.
Jar.
Temperature was my own personal temperature. I kept feeling quite cold and hot.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
saying I feel cold, but it didn't move on that. It was stayed at 45.
It was only my arms and legs. Ears always been like, well, I think it was on
There was
telly.
one moment to do with you said that was moving on your wrist.
Yeah.
Yes. Your bracelet.
You've booked, Shandy's booked annual leave for Halloween and the day after. So have we. We've booked it off.
Excelente.
Ricky, we can't hear anything. Why? Is it because of the kettle? Oh,
Yeah, I was going to say, I do have quite a
Oh,
noisy
Babs.
kettle.
can you hear this?
Can you hear us now, Babs, over on TikTok?
Can you hear me now?
All I can see is moving mouths. The kettle. Can you hear us now?
Oh, it's
though?
the kettle. Yeah, the kettle's boiled now. You should be able to hear us. Ricky one time. You can't unsee that once you watch it.
I'm not gonna. I've only just got over people yelling my name like Bianca from EastEnders. There's no way I'm starting something new.
What's Ricky's channel called? What's your channel, Ricky?
Paranormal theory. I can hear, but I have headphones.
Paranormal Theory over on TikTok and YouTube, innit? That's the same.
It is, yeah. But I ain't uploading anything till after Halloween.
So we do have some news before we go through all the results. On Halloween, Ricky and his good Mrs. Chloe will be coming with us.
To
Because
experience the fun.
Ricky does generally take part with us in some of the experiments we do, so it's going to be good if we can get a signal to show you lot the live.
Yeah.
If not, we're going to record it on lots of different cameras anyway.
So it'll all be on YouTube or TikTok or wherever.
Yes.
Tony, make up a flask of hot water before the live lol from Alan.
Hey, we hopefully won't have this problem for much
It's the
longer.
birthday off
Yeah.
at my job, so the Halloween business.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I smell like a rotten corpse. Jesus.
Ooh.
And I should know, I used to work with them.
No, that was just the stuff.
Yeah, this one here.
Rochelle is a forensic pathologist.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
nice. Well, we're not that clever. Please stop, Ricky.
Yeah,
Stop what?
the viewers are saying, please stop.
What they're saying is they can smell you from where they are.
No.
Ricky one time.
Our birthday's once a year.
Yes, unless you're the king or queen and they have a couple, don't they?
Yeah,
Because they're greedy, they want more presents.
The official birthday and then the royal birthday. I don't know why.
What an awesome job, Rochelle.
I'll let you.
Thank you very much.
There's yours, Ricky.
There's your pint of tea, Ricky. Pint of tea. Pissing.
My dad applied for the job of city coroner once.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get it. There was quite a few going for it, but it would be one he would have liked, I think.
Interesting job if you could call it deceased.
Right, okay. Let's go through these results. Go through these damn results. Damn his eyes. Oh, I've got to bend down. Oh. Right, okay. So at 8:43, with the pulse rate of 110, the experiment commenced. 8:40, 8:44, 8:45, 8:46 rolled by, and at 8:47 Ricky said, "I can hear a horse running on concrete. That kind of noise."
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Is it like a clippity clop?
Yeah, exactly like that.
At 8:48, a minute later, you said it's got a little bit cooler all over, especially over my arms and legs. So then we asked if you'll approach Ricky and give him some kind of, and then you said, "Do you know?"
I don't remember that.
Like cutting us off in mid-sentence as we were asking a
Oh,
question.
really?
Then we asked again, do we know who? And then you said the stairs.
I do remember hearing distinctly stairs.
Right. Then we said, what about the stairs? And at 8:50, your pulse had gone up to 117. You said, I'm really quite cold now. Just heard the voice of a man muffled. Jerry. So we said, Jerry, do you have a message for us, please? Then you said, yeah, that's what you would say.
I did hear like a
which was
muffled
a bit weird.
conversation, and then distinctly Jerry.
Right.
This was the weirdest one, definitely.
And then he went on to say, this is still 8:51, there was a big thing about a man called Jerry. Jerry and his horse, and a horse, probably.
Not too sure about that.
Okay. So we ask, what's Jerry's surname, please? So you say, look, I can see a man with a horse, dressed quite nicely, but at the same time, quite common.
Yeah, I remember seeing that
Right.
distinctly.
Right.
No face, couldn't see a face, but old-timey sort of gear.
And then your pulse still at 117, so it had evened out. We ask, what's Jerry's surname, please? And then you say, he's around. Do, 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 do. Right. Okay.
Jesus.
So, 8:53. I can see a little green bottle with an orange label saying Almination.
Something like that. Like it's a word I've not heard before.
Yeah. You said it's empty with no lid.
Yeah, just on the side, no lid, green bottle, orange label. Can't remember what it was. Something like that.
Yeah, at least that's what I thought you'd said. It was a real odd word, wasn't it? Almination, something like that. He said it's empty with no lid.
Everybody's Googling that now.
Yeah. Yeah, please do. Please do.
Acunation.
Acunation.
AKU nation.
Ah, right. A-K.
Acunation. What is that?
Acunation. It'd be interesting to find out, to see if it was one of these early kind of like,
Medicinal things.
yeah,
What, for the horse?
like one of these, oh, what do they call them? One of these early kind of like heroin based
One of the old
like
remedies.
medicines.
Yeah.
Or they used to put a lot of cocaine and stuff, didn't it? So it'd be interesting to see if there was anything, because they used green bottles and dark bottles for storing medicines and poisons, so the UV didn't get to them. They even understood that.
Yeah.
Good deal.
They kept longer in dark bottles.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So at 8:54 we asked, a spirit entity, Jerry, could you tell us your surname, please? And then you said, I can see you, Philip. Philip Gregory.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Right. So we asked, Philip Gregory, what do you have to do with Jerry, and can you tell us his surname? And then Mark asks, what breed of horse is it? And then you say, I'm seeing a horse again. It's got a brown head. It's got a leather strap on the head and a brown strap with a man's hand holding it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, because obviously if it was a workhorse, it would be
Like a shire horse,
Yeah.
it would be more on a farm.
I was
If
trying
it was-
to-
yeah.
figure out what.
More like just like a thoroughbred.
Oh,
Right.
It's just what it looked like.
Right. And then 2 minutes later, 8:57, you say, now I'm getting quite hot.
Yeah. Boiling.
And Mark measured your temperature, you were 46 degrees. Then he said, oh, I've just heard a click.
Yeah, like a lock. Like,
Right. 8:59. Your pulse still nice and steady, 116. Temperature about the same. You said, I'm seeing a bottle now. It's got maison written on it.
yeah.
Maison is the French word for house. I don't know if that means anything.
No, not
No.
to me.
Okay. I'm seeing a bottle now, it's got Maison written on it. Philip Gregory. But something's going on, it's not good.
Yeah, when the feeling and words and that Philip Gregory thing, the whole vibe started to take a turn.
Right.
It didn't feel as
Right,
good.
right.
None of it really felt good this time.
I see a concrete well now.
Yeah, just a well, no cover.
Yeah, it has something to do with this Philip guy.
No idea.
The bracelet on my wrist just got moved. And again, I can hear footsteps.
Yeah, felt these obviously charms. I'm quite low. Felt,
Right.
and then
We was looking, the one actually moving, and we weren't walking about either.
heard footsteps over there, and at some point a vibration on the table.
The vibration was a car going past with a
fair
really
enough.
great loud exhaust on it,
Yeah.
so we can rule that one out. But that's the only thing we can rule out. Okay. You're at so Mark quickly thermal camera you, and your arms were 42 and your wrists were 47. So there was a temperature differential
there to
between
there.
your arms to your wrist,
Bloody hell.
5 degrees difference,
Yeah.
a big jump.
which is a massive jump.
Jesus.
And it didn't stay like it dropped again, so it was weird.
So at 9 o'clock, we ask, would you like to communicate with Ricky? And then you say, everyone's gone now.
Yeah, just pitch black. Nothing.
9:02, everything's gone black now. I see a baby now. Nothing noticeable, just a baby. Tiny white baby.
Yeah, this is when it started to get a bit weird.
Yeah, and racist.
Yeah, racist.
No, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, it did. It kind of changed.
Yeah.
The baby's got. I see a little face. Really weird. Gone now.
Out of, I didn't want to say it when it was happening because I thought if anyone this has happened to anyone, I don't want them to think
What?
we're mocking it. But the baby was
Was the baby slung down the well?
no, the baby seemed dead.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't want to say that.
No. Okay.
You just got to say it how it is, haven't you?
Yeah. But the baby didn't seem like it was alive.
Right. So it's
Right.
like a real pale colour.
Yeah,
When
just
you were saying white.
dark, really dark hair though.
Yeah.
That's what that right. I couldn't make out what you said. That's why I wrote the baby's got dash 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 dash. I see a little face, really weird. Yeah, that was what you must have said. I can't have heard you properly.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it out, but of course we can't ask you to repeat yourself because you can't bloody hear us. Right. Okay. So you said that's really weird. That's all gone now. So Mark says, trying to speak to Ricky's subconscious mind now. And then you say straight away, everything tonight's just been quite sad. I don't know why. Scissors, I just see scissors.
Yeah.
And Mark measured the temperature of your wrist again because it was high and they dropped again to 43 in that short time.
Jesus.
So they dropped down to like a normal temperature. 5 minutes past 9. You said something really weird. You said, I'm just seeing 2 black dots on the other side of these ping pong balls. Like someone's looking in.
Yeah. I couldn't be sure if that was my own eyes or the strobe or whatever, but 2 dark circles on the other side.
Right. And then you said, oh, guys, is there a white piece of paper down here? I feel like someone's touching me on the right shoulder.
Yes, this is when it got weird. The bottom of the ping pong ball, I was like, why can I see through that? And then I could see a piece of paper there with a bit of writing on it.
Right.
And then immediately gone. And felt someone just lightly, like that.
Wow.
That was when it started to get really peculiar.
Yeah, at 9:07 we asked Jerry if he's still there. Can you tell Ricky your surname? Then you say, oh, I've just, straight after that you said, I've just heard 2 knocks.
Yeah.
Can you knock twice again for Ricky, please? And then we ask that twice. And then we ask, is anyone in spirit with Ricky now? This is at 9 minutes past. And then you say, sorry. I said, I'm sorry. So at 9:10, we say, why are you sorry? And then you say she's not well. Click, click, click.
See you later, Badger.
See you later, Badger. And then we ask, who's not well? And then you say, you should know who.
Immediately after.
Yeah, immediately after. That was the direct response.
That was a bit spooky.
Yeah, that was very direct. Then Mark says, we don't know who you mean. Then you say something like, oh, head from this side, and again. Getting a little bit cold in here now, guys.
Yeah, heard something. Nothing. Got a lot quieter this side than it. I thought one of you guys was talking a voice from Mark's side. And then near the fan.
Right,
And then everything equalled out again.
right. So then we say, have you got anything else you want to tell us? Then directly you say, there's nothing good about this, everything's sad. And then that's when we decide to close the experiment down.
Yeah, weird one tonight.
So it was. That was your best yet. There was some direct responses there. Yeah, some intelligent direct responses. It's very strange. It's all very strange.
Around the time I could see this little baby though, I kept getting or feeling the name Lou or Lev.
Right.
Which Lev obviously isn't English, but Lou, I couldn't make it out. It was a Lou, Lev, I don't know.
Right.
Really peculiar. As for everybody else, I have no idea.
By Cheryl and Julie.
So.
Interesting as always.
Yeah, so what do you make of that? That was a strange one. That was a really strange one.
I believe we're the only one who do this type of experiment. Everybody else uses the Estes method.
We are the only team who uses the PSI method. That's why we've labelled it the PSI method. Yeah.
Obviously, it's an adaptation of the Gansfeld. We changed it.
Yeah. It is interesting, Mike. It is interesting, you know.
But we have got some cool stuff coming up. Tuesday is Halloween. Jack, yeah, it is interesting.
Absolutely.
We're hopefully going live. Other people have gone live from there. If we can get a signal, we will be live.
Yeah, and we'll be live on both platforms, YouTube and TikTok as well. Ricky, if you can get a live, we'll also be running a live. That's right, isn't it, Ricky? Yep.
Spot on.
Rochelle saying everyone else fakes the Estes method.
It's
It's useless. To be
it's a
honest.
flawed method, isn't it?
What is the difference? What is this?
They use a ghost box instead of white noise.
Right, okay.
But they only have one person listening to the ghost box, then they're saying it out for everybody else to hear. What's the point? What's the point
What's
in
the
that?
point?
What is
You
the
might as well
point?
just have a speaker.
They might as well just all sit round the ghost box with the speaker, you know.
Because you get something called like audio pareidolia.
Yeah.
So that person could, if they're not faking it, they could be hearing what they think it is, but somebody else might hear it as something else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're relying on that person to hear what they think they're hearing, and then they're vocalising it, rather than giving it to a jury who think, no, most of us think it said this, which would be more sensible, wouldn't it? But with this experiment, it's just white noise, and we can tune it to any frequency we like. It's usually white pink noise.
Would there ever be a way to have two people doing this experiment at once off the same white noise?
You could run a double adapter in it, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. You could just
But
run
again, I might hear something different to you.
But wouldn't it be more compelling if, say, you
Both
and
come
Tony
out
were
with the
here
same.
and you said the same thing?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Yeah, well, we can actually do that with a double adapter. Yeah,
That'd be very interesting.
You see,
and that hasn't been done before.
No.
I've got this set up at home as well. I've got the strobe and that lot. The only thing is my headphones aren't noise cancelling, so I'd have to get some noise cancelling.
Or it'd just have to be a really quiet room, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell is this for people putting?
Look at my belly tonight. That is huge. That's just.
Fatty.
Oh, yeah. All I've done is cram.
Has
All I've
Ricky done
is
this
cram
experiment
today.
before? Yeah, how long have you been
Yes,
doing
he
it?
has.
Oh, yeah. God. Been coming Tony's nearly 3 years.
Is it that long?
Yeah.
We must have been doing it a hell of a lot longer then.
I think we've been doing this experiment about 6 or 7 years. Yeah. Dubby and Willow says, I saw that on Uncanny. Brilliant programme that was. What did he say on Uncanny Dubin Willow? What was it you saw?
Looking at all the medicines names from Victorian times, this starts to make sense, Lindy Lou. What does it? Has anybody researched that name, what we mentioned? Just Google it.
I can't remember what it was.
Acunation.
Achination.
Acunation.
On a green bottle
Yeah, green bottle.
Yeah.
with an orange label.
With an orange label. Acunation. Ukination in German is accident. UCC-uination. Ukination. Thank you for that.
Anyway, if you've gone over onto our YouTube channel at some point, which I'm sure most of you have, last time we was at the location we're going to on Tuesday for Halloween, we captured some really good stuff, and even what we think is an apparition,
which
reflection in the mirror.
Which caused a few arguments in the paranormal field.
Yeah.
And you know that when you do that, you're doing something right.
So we're hoping we're going to set up loads of trail cams, loads of video cameras. You need to be on this channel, both these channels, our YouTube and TikTok, on Halloween, because anywhere from 8 o'clock we'll be starting the live. Where we're going? We're going to a Victorian prison, and upstairs is a courtroom. And there's going to be 4 of us in the full building, all radioed up so we know where each of us are at the time.
Yeah.
There was a lot of murders there, and also a lot of suicides when they was in the prison cells. One specific cell, a lady hung herself from the toilet because the water system was higher up.
Yes, yeah.
And we want to put Chloe in there,
Yeah.
Ricky's partner.
See what happens. Because female energy is different to male energy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We've got some really creepy stuff from there before. Captured some EVPs. We heard footsteps walking down an empty hallway.
And one of the cell doors closed before we'd started investigating, so we didn't have any cameras rolling.
A heavy steel door was shut, and we don't know how that happened.
Acunation. The closest I can find is, weirdly, Acunator, the mind-reading genie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Look forward to that, Jay. Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be good.
So do males lose energy, or does it change because obviously everybody's born female? Or does the energy not?
Thank you for the ghost, whoever sent that on TikTok.
Yeah. There is such a difference in male and female energy. Freud called it, and I'm not going to be popular for saying this, but this was Freud, not me saying it. Sigmund Freud called it the hysterical undercurrent that all women have in them. He called it the hysterical undercurrent, and there's a reason for this. There's a reason for that. But before, if you want to go kicking off, just before you go kicking off, we haven't evolved that far, or that much that we're that far from the caves, or how we used to be, right? And it used to be like this. Whatever you're saying about the genders or anything, I don't really care. But it used to be like this. The men used to go off hunting to bring meat back to the camp, to drag animals to the camp. They used to go off in a pack. They were a hunting pack. They used to hunt intelligently together. The women were left at the camp to collect nuts and berries, carry the kids around with them.
To do the ironing. Over up.
Yeah, the bash shirts on a rock in a muddy river and stuff like that. But they were left at the base, at the camp, to be the alarm system. And it evolved from that. You know, when any big animal came to the camp, they raised the alarm. And I think we haven't evolved that far, but women have actually lost that. And that's why Freud identified that as the hysterical undercurrent that runs in all women. And that is one of the reasons why. So,
you should say that.
So don't hang me for saying that.
But if you think of it, I don't know about you, as a younger guy who's around his mates a lot, me and my mates can G each other up quite quickly and get like excitable, especially when we're out on lash and stuff.
Yeah.
But then, anytime something's going wrong in my life, as soon as I'm around my mum or girlfriend, they calm it straight away. Whereas if I was around my mates, there'd be a different response to something. So if I was in shop and someone punched me and I was with my mates, it'd probably get quite crazy fast. If I was with them two, it'd probably be calm straight away.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if anything happens to the women on their own, the women are great at raising the alarm. That's why you see these YouTube videos of them in the street and the fellas saying, leave it, and they're going, that's a woman
Is
fear.
that why the flap?
Yeah.
Get sort of like hysterical. Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Well, while the fellas more, oh God, look, just leave it. You know,
hysteria used to be a reason to get committed to asylums as well.
it did.
Yeah, I mean,
It did.
what?
You could get committed for anything.
So you two, I think, are boring everybody. They're all leaving. Rochelle's saying sugar is coveted in prison like drugs. Leave chocolate in a cell and see what they say on an EVP.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Victorian kind of energy, aren't we?
Right. Okay.
Halloween
Yeah.
size choco treat. That's if we don't eat them all first, Rochelle.
With me there.
Tobacco too. Taking care of the pain. Right, yeah. So it's an idea.
Like a trigger.
Give the most haunted cells cigs and candy and chocolate for EVP results. We can try it. Certainly try it, can't we? I think I've got some old Victorian pennies we can use as trigger objects, what we'll draw around, leave a camera.
Yeah.
So we'll take them as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun night. So, is Halloween truly the night where the barrier between the living and dead's the weakest?
So they say. I personally don't think it is, but because there's so many people with that energy believing it is, it may be.
Yeah.
Who are we to say? And it's all about that thought process and intent anyway. You know, anything spiritual, anything magical, you're conjuring anything. It's about intention. It's about imagery, and so why shouldn't it be?
It's going to be a full moon as well. So.
Is it really?
Pennies are something a person
Wonderful.
would crave.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, back then, those people locked up in the prison cells in Victorian times probably didn't have much money either. So for us to leave Victorian money dotted about as a trigger object.
Well, I learned this the other day about Victorians, funnily enough. You'll probably know it, Tony, but when they were drunk, you could pay someone to come and pick you up, and they'd hang you over a washing line until you got sober. That's why they call it a hangover. So you'd pay them a penny, they'd carry you to this washing line, and they'd hang you over it like that until you woke up.
Right.
That's why they
I
call it
didn't
hangover.
know that.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't know that. That's fascinating. A hangover. Wow. Yeah.
Lindy Lou, yeah, it's going to be a night of creepy goings-ons.
Weird, isn't it? I love little facts like that.
I love that. I love it.
It'll be cool. We're also going to leave these lives running in certain spots while we film around the location as well. So you guys are going to be our
Yes.
eyes and ears, checking out. And when something does happen, you've got to type it on the live. So that gives it like a timestamp when we're watching it back. So you've got a job to do. You're all armchair investigators on that night.
I like jumping back and forth.
It's me, Toby.
Great.
I like jumping back and
So being female, what I have to scream.
So being female, I have to scream. Wait, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, fellas can't scream
Why can't we?
because it's the woman's job.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Toby Ann.
Right. Is that where the saying comes from? Could sleep on a washing line.
Never heard it before.
Never heard that saying, Babsy. Unless you just made it up. In that case, then yes.
Gotta go. Alright,
sleep on
Jay,
washing
see you
line.
later.
Yeah, maybe that maybe is connected. If that is a saying, yeah.
Yeah,
which,
well,
which
Mum
I'm
used to
sure it
say
is.
about me. It means
Oh,
you
did
can
she?
sleep anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, you could sleep on a washing line. Yeah, probably then. Yeah.
My older brother,
like it.
Mike can sleep stood up. He can sleep anywhere.
That is.
I have seen he's being asleep stood up.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Sober.
Yeah.
Sober, yeah.
Jesus.
He can sit up straight in a chair because I've caught him doing it loads of times, and I poke him to see if he's still alive. And he's just sat up straight, not even he's laid back, slouching. He's just sat up straight and he's asleep. How do you do that?
God knows. That is mysterious. All these mysteries and more not solved.
So yes, we will be live again. It's Sunday, so you've got 2 days. We'll be live Tuesday night.
Absolutely. And we won't be at work on the Wednesday because we booked time off. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah. So yeah, so another interesting session tonight.
It will be cool on Tuesday. Pants will be shat.
Do you know what? We ought to write a PSI journal with all these things in them, timeline and this, that, and the other.
Which things?
Who was the PSI method?
Oh, I thought that's what that was.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is get it properly printed out. And it's at Gansfield sessions.
Cool. There's a nice job for you, Tony.
Between the dates of so-and-so, yeah.
You should write a book. Ghost Hunting for Dummies or something like that. Man.
I've actually got 3 books out. One of them is actually in the English Museum. Sorry, the English Library.
Bloody hell.
Superstition.
It's keeping the door open.
On superstitions, you know, like magpies walking under ladders and all that kind of stuff. Salt.
Every
Prawns.
superstition starts from something sensible, usually.
Every superstition does start from something sensible. And do you know what superstition is? And what do we call it?
Layman's magic.
Layman's magic.
Yeah.
Because every time you touch wood, not that wood. Every time you touch wood, you say, oh, blah, 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 blah. You talk about something ironically, I think, oh, touch wood. You know, touch wood, it doesn't happen to me. The very act of you touching wood has meant that just by doing that, you've somehow managed to change the future. So that's actually manipulative magic, which is witchcraft. So well done. We're all witches and wizards, people. If you're superstitious, you're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard.
Stuff like don't cross on the stairs and that's just common sense though, isn't it? Like,
Don't
that's
walk
just
under a
dangerous.
ladder's common sense.
yeah.
Yeah, don't run with scissors. It's,
Well,
it's kind of
the
like health
salt
and
one,
safety stuff. Isn't
you
it?
know when they sneeze and they go, God bless you, and they throw salt over the left shoulder.
That's right.
You know where that stems from, the salt?
What?
It's biblical. The Last Supper.
Oh, right.
Christ was betrayed and they knocked the salt over.
Oh.
If it ever happened at all. I mean, it's an
That's
appealing
the saying.
story.
That's what they say.
But it's I mean, because salt was used as a currency once.
Yeah.
It was used as a currency, and if you knocked salt over, it was generally bad luck because you'd kind of like lost some money if you knocked salt over. And the very act of picking the salt up, because salt is cleansing, and throwing it over your left shoulder, that's where the devil used to sit. And he was watching, giving you bad luck, making you knock that salt over. So you'd throw some salt at him to like cleanse that area.
You can all check these out, Google them
Yeah,
if you want.
they're great superstitions. Absolutely love them.
I
Yeah.
read the other day that, you know, the Last Supper,
Any salt.
Yeah.
Jesus needed Judas to sell him out, basically. Like, he knew he was going to do it before he did it. And he had
Yeah,
to do
because it was written before Jesus. It's Old Testament stuff that pretty much what Jesus did. He made it match the prophecies.
Yeah, so the prophecy was fulfilled. So,
That's what he did.
so you can't argue if it wasn't for Judas selling him out in the Garden of Gethsemane to the leaders of the Sanhedrin who sent the Roman soldiers there to get him. If he hadn't sold him out, would the prophecy have been fulfilled? And is Judas in heaven or hell? Discuss.
What's that?
Well, he actually killed himself, didn't he? Hung himself.
He did. He
So,
hung himself from a tree.
If you commit murder, you're not meant to get into heaven, are you?
And he set the price for a human soul. Do you remember what that
Yes,
was?
silver. How
30
many?
pieces of
Was
silver.
it 30? Yeah.
That's the price of a human soul. That's all Jesus was sold out for. And he felt that guilty. He hung himself from a tree until he rotted, and then he fell in the field and his body burst open.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was that rotten. It's all in the Bible, yeah. That's if it happened at all.
And this will even blow everybody's minds even more. Judas was Jesus' real blood brother.
Oh, really? What, from Mary or Joseph? Or, but...
It was his brother. They don't mention it in the Bible, but it kind of leads to that. If you read it properly, it gives hints away. Discuss. No, we're not getting into religious discussion, are we?
Oh, no, wasn't Philip supposed to be his brother as well? There was another one in his tribe, wasn't he? In one of his tribal followers. It's in there, in the Gospel of Judas up there.
Because I mean, there was that jealousy between Judas wasn't there? Jesus knew he was going to do it anyway, so he must have had some kind of inkling. You bastard, you're going to betray me.
You know, in In a perfect world,
When the cock crows 3 times.
that's right. You'll betray me before the cock crows 3 times, and that was actually to Philip, wasn't it? Yeah. But even before the universe, even before the Big Bang, what existed before the Big Bang? There is going to be some sense to this, so hang on.
Oh, it's James, Rochelle's saying. James as well.
James, that's it. So for an argument, does God know everything? Is he omnipresent, omnipotent? Does he know everything?
I'd say yes.
He's God. You've got to say yes.
Yeah.
So God knew he was creating a world where he would have to make a human incarnation of himself as a blood sacrifice, because his creations would be so badly sinning that he would have to go through the old standard of creating a blood sacrifice, so everything would be bereft of their sins when they died if they believed in Jesus. Why not create just a world where none of that had to happen, where there was no confusion, no religion, just everybody spoke the same language and everybody was just nice to each other? Why not create that kind of world?
Because I think God wanted everyone to have free will.
Yeah, you see. Well, that's the...
What, that's the argument?
No, that is the argument. Because he did, that was with Adam and Eve. He gave them free will. That's why he said, but why would you say, oh, yeah, anything you want? Yeah, because I love you guys. Don't eat the apple, though. What a bastard. You're going to eat the apple, aren't you, after someone's told you that? It's just human nature, and he knew that.
Human nature to do something completely opposite to what somebody tells you, isn't it?
And you know Cain and Abel were twins.
Oh, really?
And you know that in the Old Testament, it actually says the serpent seduced Eve. That only means one thing. In modern language, that only means one thing.
He did her up the wrong end, didn't he?
That's right. He only went and done one.
Done
with his
her
snake in
her
her.
in the back doors,
I
didn't he?
mean, went and put his snake in her, didn't he? And there's no mention of the serpent being Satan, by the way. There's no mention of Satan in the Old Testament whatsoever.
But if that was true and the serpent was Satan and Cain and Abel were from the serpent, does that mean we're all descended from the devil rather than God?
This is getting deep.
It is getting deep. But Cain and Abel were twins. They weren't born a couple of years after each other. They were twins. So Eve is supposed to have had sex with Adam, and then the serpent seduced her, and then one was born. That's why I think Cain killed Abel.
Oh.
Because that was the start of warring factions on the earth. You know, people coming from different backgrounds, people coming from different families and
yeah, but readings from the Bible, you can't take a lot of it literally. It means other things. So by the serpent seducing it could have been she just kind of went a bit evil for a bit. Being a woman, wanted to shag somebody else.
But surely all Scripture is God breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and changing in righteousness.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you what do you call it? I read the other day that
so every man should be thoroughly equipped for every good work.
Yeah. But I read
See, that's where free will comes into it again, isn't it?
A Jew's curse, then. This is what I read the other day.
That's the. I don't really want to say too much on here.
Yeah.
It's a public forum, but essentially that's what the Bible implies. Yeah. They brought the curse upon themselves, and even they even did it again when Christ was being crucified, and they said something like, "Oh, when they were asking him to be freed." And Caesar literally washed his hands of the situation. He says, right, who do you want me to free? And they say, free Barabbas, free Barabbas. Oh, that's right. And they said, the Jews in the crowd, they chanted, let the blood of Jesus be on our head. Free Barabbas, didn't they? And that's where they say that they brought the curse down on themselves, on the Jewish nation. Again, it was Old Testament and New Testament. Old Testament is the New Testament concealed, and the New Testament is the Old Testament revealed. You can intertwine the stories, but there's so much conflict in those books as well, so you can't really say one way or another. You can basically read it and make out what the hell you want out of it, you know.
Do you think Jesus was more like a Gandhi figure, and not actually the Son of God?
Yeah, well, he disappeared for 30 odd years. He disappeared for about 25 years.
When you look at it like that.
Well, yeah, and he was also a member of the Essenes. He was also an Essene.
He was also royal as well.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
he was an Essene,
Descendant of David.
which is a mystic cult. Why do you think they cast lots for his robes when he was crucified? Because he was wearing really expensive, finely woven robes. That's why they cast, and no one ever questions that. It says it real quickly and then it moves directly away from that. They cast lots for his robes because there were fine gowns that he was wearing. And where had he gone between the ages of being an infant and then he turns up again at the age of 32? Where had he been in all that time?
He'd been studying.
He'd been studying, he'd been roaming the Middle East, he'd gone to India, this, that and the other, learning all these things. He'd become a member of the Essenes. Then he was on the scene again because he got noticed.
You think he was black?
Oh, he was definitely black.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
He was bloody North African, wasn't he?
Everyone portrays him as this white guy with a beard. But
That's the
Jesus
westernised version
wasn't
of
Christian
Jesus.
either.
And it wasn't Robert Powell.
He was more Jewish.
Yeah. He was a Jew. Jesus was a Jew.
Yeah, well, that's what he knew, didn't he? He knew all the old Jewish traditions and everything. Didn't he?
Well, even his followers used to call him teacher. But the weird thing about that is that you couldn't be a teacher in Judaism, like his followers completely accepted he was, unless you were married and had a family of your own, unless you knew how to run your own household. So they used to call him teacher and this, that, and so they completely
Here's
knew
another
that.
one for you, right? Get this one. The wedding he was at, where they was running out of
At
wine,
Canaan.
Mary said, "Oh, we need some more wine." So
That's
do
right.
some of your magic shit on this thingy of water.
Turn the water into wine. I know exactly what you're going to say.
The
Groom.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the groom's job to supply wine at a wedding.
At your own wedding, it was the groom's job to
Whose
supply
wedding was
wine.
he at?
Yeah.
It was his.
He doesn't mention he was at anybody else's
Work it out,
wedding.
work it out.
He doesn't give any names. It just says at the wedding in Canaan.
isn't it a sin to get drunk though? Or did Jesus like?
I'm committing sin every weekend then.
Technically.
Yeah.
But, you know, Jesus turned water into wine. He turned Adam's ale into wine
Yeah.
and they also had about half a dozen wives each anyway.
for a wedding celebration, which was undoubtedly his own. Yeah.
Imagine getting drunk with
Arguably.
Jesus.
Apple
But-
tatters.
I mean, this sort of talk causes loads of arguments.
No, he doesn't. He can
Not
be
with us.
verified in the Bible. Yeah. Oh,
Not-
God.
not with
Yeah.
us,
No, yeah,
but
not with
I
us.
mean, like with other people.
Yeah.
If you say this to any kind of theologian, they'll sit there arguing about it all day with you.
There would probably, some of them would probably agree with you. It's the people that don't know it who just call themselves Christians. They've been a Christian like 6 months. And so you'll go to hell for saying this. You say, what, why? How do you know I'm going to hell for saying this? And you can wrap them up with their own words in 2 minutes, and I absolutely love it because they assume, because you're a paranormal team, you don't know anything about religion or the Bible. And that's always the funniest thing for me. I love it. I tell the moderators not to throw them out. Keep them in, keep them in.
It says his apostles were guests at the wedding. That's what Rochelle said.
Why were the guests at the wedding?
Yeah.
Why is it a sin and seen as bad to dabble with like the paranormal then?
Because it's a Christian thing. They don't want you to. We were always a pagan country before Christianity came to these shores, and it shat on basically every pagan site that there was. Every pagan site, a church was built on it. The bigger pagan sites, they built a cathedral on it. So you absolutely stomped out paganism. That's your answer, you know. But we were always a mystic isle.
Bride and groom were poor, says Rochelle. Yeah, but if you know a bit of magic and turn water into wine, you're pretty rich, aren't you?
There's your business set up. You've no outgoings, have you? Yeah. Buy a couple of jugs, you're away.
It's interesting old chat. I do like it.
Some of the most judgy people go to church. Do you know what? Ironically, amen to that. Yeah, I've experienced that myself. Some of the most
Hypocritical.
the biggest hypocrites I've ever met were people I liked or used to like at church. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a dangerous place to put yourself, I think. To profess that you're all sweetness and light and you go to church and read the Bible doesn't mean a fucking thing.
Well, yeah, look at the Westboro Baptist Church. They're off
Barbara.
the road.
Sorry, Ricky.
The Westboro Baptist Church. They are just crazy.
Really? Where's that?
You've never seen? Oh,
No.
God. You got to watch about the. It's this church in Texas, I think, but they go like picketing soldiers' funerals and
Oh, yeah, I know about them. Saying
Right.
that they're all condemned to hell and,
Yeah.
and this. Yeah, I know about them. Yeah, they're run by that nasty
Yeah,
old
yeah.
granddad who's
Like
the
a
bloody
cult.
pastor. They are a cult. Yeah,
Proper off their heads.
yeah, they're horrible.
Anyway, interesting experiment and chat for you
It
there.
always
It
is.
is, yeah.
It always is.
But
And
it's,
Babs is going. She's going to say good night. God bless.
Yeah, Babsy, thanks for joining us and modding over on TikTok.
Thank you, Toby Ann.
Everybody else, that's on YouTube. Who we got? Rochelle, Mike, Ellie, Rochelle, Callum, Jack, Lisa. Have I missed somebody? Everybody else.
Probably.
Thanks for watching.
But just everybody who's tuned into the live tonight, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking so much. It's great for the analytics, as you know.
Jesus loves you, but he thinks you're a twat.
See you later, Callum.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We will see you Tuesday evening live, anywhere from 8 o'clock, might be a bit later than 8, but round about 8 to half 8 maybe.
Absolutely, tune in. It's going to be Halloween. It's going to be good. It's going to be spooky.
And we're
Come
going to have
watch
Ricky
us.
and Chloe with us.
Yep.
Absolutely, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
We're all
And,
gonna be there.
and you'll see where we're broadcasting from. It's an interesting place. Tune in. You won't be sorry.
Spooky place.
Yeah, gay old
Spooky.
town.
A gay old time.
Not like that.
You can't say that.
See you later, guys. Good night. God bless. We'll see you during the week.
Yeah, take
you
care.
take
See you
care.
soon.
Bye bye.